Hello and welcome, my lovely Capricorns. This is your weekly Cartomancy reading for June 17th through June 23rd, 2019. This is a general reading and will not apply to all Capricorns. Just a little shout out, June 23rd is my parents' 46th wedding anniversary. Taurus and Gemini match, but they are definitely abundant and in love, and definitely an example of that. But relationships are greatly changing nowadays. And I will tell you, when I hit my 100 subscribers, I will tell you how I called in my twin flame. That'll be sometime next week, I hope, based on you guys just being wonderful watchers. And then back to the reading, me being the queen of clovers. My readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, nurturing our dreams and callings, our desires and vocations. Let's pull these cards. All right, we have that Jupiter in retrograde in Sagittarius overhead, Capricorn. That's the kind of energy you love. It is realizing the connection between efforts and fortune. If you don't have this down as a Capricorn, get it down, because this is the greatest abundance Capricorn can ever have. I'm going to do one reading on the June 17th, full moon in Sagittarius, and then I'm going to do another spread on the June 21st, Sun moving into Cancer, and that is the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere. So back to the moon, the full moon. I have the moon card here to put into the reading. It is, the moons are just about, they're the second card from the Tower. It is a crisis of faith, a period of emotional vulnerability, sense over logic, using your intuition and dreams as a very serious internal resource. That is all about the full moon. This full moon in Sagittarius, Monday, June 17th, it has a Neptune factor applied to it. That is going to focus on, that makes you focus a little bit on your doubts, your blocks, your lack of self-worth. Neptune does want you to proclaim your self-worth. But in the full moon in Sag, in Gemini season, we have that short-sighted Gemini energy, that risk-taking energy combined with that distant horizon, visionary Sagittarius energy. It is tortoise versus hare energy. It is a hit of energy for a moon course correction with Sagittarius fire and focus mixed with flirty, fidgety Gemini energy. Ooh, I love that quote. That's why I read it straight off there. I wrote that. Thank you very much. What do we have for my Capricorns? My earthy Capricorns. How are we pulling on this full moon energy? It can last up to 2 weeks. And it'll be interrupted by Cancer. A lot of emotions coming in with that Cancer energy later. 9 of Diamonds is your energy. You feel like you have everything you could ever want. You're even feeling generous and giving. But you're a little afraid of, you have your pentacle value, you have your personal value and your worldly values in order with this 9 of Diamonds, but you're afraid of more your spirit, your soulfulness. You want to look outside of work, outside of day to day. You want to look, yeah, but you're just still balancing your money. It's hard for you to focus on anything else right now, Capricorn, but you're working on you kind of want to change your appearance a little bit, kind of come into this wiser energy maybe. This Jack of Air, it's going to hit you with that feeling of not being the guy or the CEO at work. Maybe letting your employees see you in shorts kind of thing, because you want these victories, these tens, completions. You want this 10 of hearts. You want this happy home. You're thinking about outside of work. You're thinking about outside of this Jack of Spades energy. How do you combine both? How do you have the best of both worlds? And you know you have to up your 2 of Clovers game, your Clovers, yourself, your spiritual identity. You need to work on that, and it's something you're resisting. You're trying to stay in your pentacled power here because it's so easy and comfortable for you, but it's also painful for you. Not being able to balance this energy is like a 10 of swords, but you're walking away from that pain. You're beginning to welcome new experiences, to get this 10 of cups, to find this 10 of hearts. You do not have it and your last experience was quite cutting and damaging, and you're probably still a little wounded from this air energy, this swordsy energy, and perhaps that's why you can't have your Ten of Cups right now, is because you're coming from this Jack of Air, this energy of it's just swordsy. It's a jack with a sword. It's conflict. It's conflict in home that you're coming from that you don't have to have anymore, especially if you've ended a relationship that really hurt you, but you're still kind of like trying to pull on that energy. Let's get some advice cards, because you're winning in so many areas, but yourself. Yeah, you even have this Nine of Hearts, like a wish come true. Your wish come true. Oh, is your Nine of Clubs. Yeah. Nine of Clubs. No surprise after that Two of Clubs showed up in your energy to start the reading. This spread, Nine of Clubs is dropping burdens. This is trying to surrender, lighten the load. They're just parts of yourself that you experiences and issues, maybe tragedies that you've lived through or suffered through that you're holding on to and you're acting from still. It's kind of like after you've been sexually assaulted, you tend to look over your shoulder. The person that violated you, every time you see the car that's theirs, you like swerve in another direction. You're late for things all the time because of it. It's kind of like working through that kind of like those narcissistic fleas. It's kind of letting go, that kind of thing, so you can freshen up your spirit. And it's this lack of victim energy again. Ten of Spades has that victim feeling that you were just a victim of this like loony kind of person. And in order to get your wish come true and have that's the kind of energy you got to work on. You got to work on letting go of like little habits that you may have had because you were working with such negative energy, such cutting energy in the past. Another advice card here. This is a very good spread. Actually, it's a lot of work that is spiritual work that has to be done, a little meditation, a little pay attention. This is more like paying attention, like being aware of your behaviors and your energies, especially ones that might yeah, you're going to come into victory in this. It's not going to be an easy victory, but you want to look at your actions and your energies in terms of how it pushes people away and how it brings people closer to you. In order to have a victory of this, you have to have some kind of encounter. I think I said, like, let them see the boss in his shorts kind of thing, show off his legs a bit. Maybe go into the office with a darker tan than anybody could imagine you could ever get because you just came back from a week vacation somewhere sunny and fun. It makes people go, huh, I didn't know he had that in him. To sit in the sun for so long kind of thing and just relax and enjoy life a little bit. You haven't shown that side of you, and you've resisted showing that side of you just generally because it's not office appropriate maybe, or it's not, yeah, this is a little too much focus on work, and this is you. Don't be afraid to bring that into work a little gently. Don't be hiding yourself so much. It's not a big deal. It used to be a big deal. I'm not going to lie. My first office job, you had to have that shit together. But yeah, this is your victory and presentation and people seeing you. I definitely feel like there's kind of like an event, a fiber, emotion, a change that's going to happen, that's going to show. You're going to be able to reveal parts of yourself or kind of open up a little bit, and you're going to go ahead and take that risk because you're just tired of work being work. Capricorns, you just want a little more, and you've kind of been through something that really sucked, and you're kind of afraid of what it's going to do to your finances. I understand that because you have quite a hold in the world very often in work, and this shows that you're not sure how much to do. Just be patient with yourself. Definitely awareness and attention to your little detailed actions that that really, like I said, push people away from you. And even just that little energy is going to shift your entire energy to be more open, to just even like appear more open, and because you are, to when you even ask somebody out that you want to let in, if that makes any sense. Okay, we're going to move on to that next spread, the June 21st summer solstice, sun moving into Cancer, and the northern hemisphere is just going to enjoy the summer. This is the Chariot. This is the Cancer card. It is the vehicle for personality and self-expression, just what our Cappies need. protection and progress. I know you're scared, so this is like a perfect card for you. And after a decision, there will be movement. After the moon, there will be movement as well. That's why on the card it seems like this one has the bird, the owl taking off, and then the that summer solstice energy is the same. You're going to fling into an action after all this meditation and consideration, Capricorns. Again, that summer solstice energy, that home and sentimentality, barbecue, backyard barbecues, fishing, beaching, nesting in the home as well, not just getting out, that sweet summer love. Bonfire on the beach kind of feeling, bikinis, sun-kissed skin. Oh, I think you might need some sun, Capricorn, because that came in twice. A little sunburn. Don't burn. It's not burn. The burns aren't as sexy. All right, again, your Eight of Pentacles, balancing your money, Cappies. Of course you are, but this is really up in your head because you're finding out some hard truth about this Eight of Pentacles balancing. It's your Eight of Pentacles is like your yeah, you're trying to use your Eight of Pentacles. It's like your go-to energy, Capricorn. And the Seven of Air is telling you that you are up in your head, that you're trying to figure out how to have success and love. You're trying to figure out how to have this Eight of Pentacles and this Ten of Hearts all together. But it's really hard to have both in hefty extremes, especially if you're not paying attention to who you're bringing into your life love-wise. Yes, you're balancing work and play. Not even play, it's love and emotion. You want to like rest in your heart. And I think you're going to get a chance to prepare for love in ways when Cancer season hits. Because you're going to you're going to start Eight of Clovering it, Eight of balancing it. You're going to start pushing out the influences that you don't like. This is defending your position, and all the information and the crap that you get from stupid people. You're just going to get rid of that because you want to ready your heart for more. And you know you have to do that through establishing yourself. And establishing yourself apart from work. So we definitely have different personalities, different masks we wear. That I know, Capricorn, you don't like it, but you can loosen up a little bit. You need you need a life. I'm not saying that work isn't your life, because I think that's one of the things I really like about Capricorn is their dedication. But I do feel like you need, there's a balancing outside your personality, yourself. This is self. Clovers are about self-work. Yeah. This is going to be you, a new presentation, a new you after some kind of event. Again, the six of Spades is saying that after some kind of event, you're going to come out looking like a new person. I really do feel this is like a work event, where like it's just totally random event where you get to maybe wear a t-shirt and sandals, and people are like, damn, he's just a normal dude. It's like able to bring people closer to you, and you're definitely, yeah, giving your heart a bit of a rest, preparing your heart for love by balancing your Clovers, by balancing your identity, balancing, yeah, you're just getting rid of the crap. This is my deception card. Okay. This is a double back card. Well, it's a deception card. And it basically, what you're not facing, and you're not facing yourself. Look at that. You're not facing yourself. It's facing the Seven of Spades, which is really just a hard truth. Usually about self, it's definitely a betrayal by somebody, or something somebody does to you that makes you realize something about yourself and how you are. And then we have this eight. So you're also facing this Eight of Clovers, which is yourself, your identity, releasing what people think about you, or even the ideas people force upon you, and information that comes at you that's just useless. It's just getting rid of it and really purifying who you are, and like boiling yourself down to the deepest, ooey gooeyest concentrated form of a Cappy, instead of having all this other crap in you. And you're also facing an opportunity to show that off. And it's not even changing yourself. It's kind of expressing yourself. Yep, a victory. Advice cards, victory. I have a 10 of Clovers. It means you're going to be able to do this. Capricorn, if you put yourself into it, you're going to be able to do it. It's going to be a bit of a fight, and it's going to be a self-fight. That's why that 7 of Clovers is there. Use this gem and Jack of Spades, is use that Gemini energy to take flight, to take a look around. Pay attention, be aware, feel fresh eyes. This is like the initiate or the student. And so this is a lot of battling with self and a lot of battling with even just how you control your time and your energy and your day-to-day focus as well. And the advice is basically just work on yourself. Find yourself. Determine yourself. And you don't have to change yourself. This is just, like I said, getting rid of some like narcissistic fleas or some bad habits that make that push people away from you, or don't let you stand in your power and succeed as strongly, just because you have these habits or these actions that from your past that aren't serving you at all. The no longer serving you card isn't here because you need to work through these things. You need to integrate them into your life as things, you know, as part of your past, but you don't need to keep doing them. But you need to understand them. You need to process them. You do need to process them. You can't just cut them out and say goodbye and I'm not doing that anymore and really just use your self-control and your goat-like energy to get it done. No, 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 no. You do have to process this, and it's going to take you up and down. You're going to feel that up and down energy, emotion all week long, but you're going to hold it together because you're it's not a lot, but they're minor little things, but it's definitely pushing people away from you, and it's definitely not welcoming that fresh, new, lovey-dovey home kind of energy that Cappy's been longing for. All right, what a beautiful reading. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, Capricorn. And remember all this Sag, Archer, Sniper energy, and new water energy coming in. It's just asking us to zero in on what's really close to us. Do the work. I know you guys know that part, but you also have to enjoy it and indulge it a little bit with this, with the summer solstice coming in. All right, please like, subscribe, share, comment, and donate if the spirit moves you. And definitely have a wonderful week, my lovely Capricorns.